Hey, welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to sell a piece of land to a neighbor. I teach my students how to do this all the time. Who better to sell your land to than a neighbor? So I teach my students how to do this all the time. I've literally taught hundreds of students to do this, to sell their land for the best price, the path of least resistance, and stick around to the very end. And I'm gonna show you how you can get multiple neighbors bidding on your land, driving the price up and getting you the most money in your pocket. All right, so who better to buy your land than a neighbor? They actually already own land in the area, so why do they would want more? Why would they not want to buy your land? I sell land all the time to neighbors, and this is what they tell us. I've been looking at this land for years. I never knew how to buy it. I never knew how to get in touch with the owner. I just never knew where to start. And then you sent me a letter saying that you would sell me this land and possibly even offer financing. These neighbors love this. These letters get answered. These phone calls get recepted. The text messages get replied to. So however you decide to reach out to the neighbor, I recommend all the things I just mentioned, but my neighbors always receive this and they're so happy about it. So I'm gonna walk you through the steps on selling a piece of land to the neighbor for the path of least resistance and the highest price. All right. The first step is figuring out who your neighbors are. Most of the time, 99 out of 100 people have no clue who their neighbors are. Or maybe you just own a piece of land in this neighborhood or in this development or in the middle of nowhere, and your neighbors could literally be the adjacent landowners or the parcels of land that are touching yours. And maybe they're not even touching. Maybe they're just close by. I still call those neighbors. So we got to figure out who the neighbors are. One cool resource is Land Glide. It's an app. You can download this from Google Play or the App Store and Apple, and it's a free app for the first 7 days. It's free, and then it's $9 a month after that. But this thing is such a great resource. After you sell the land, you could probably get rid of the app, but it's such a great resource to have because you can literally open this app and walk anywhere, and it shows you whose land you're on. It shows you the name of the owner, and a lot of times it shows you the mailing address that the county has in place, and they use this mailing address to send tax bills and correspondence, but it shows you that mailing address, and you've got the ability to send these neighbors a letter. All right, so I want to give you another resource. Maybe you don't want to download LandGlide. Maybe you don't have a smartphone. You can use the county assessor's website, or you can call the county assessor and get a list. County assessor works for you. They're in the county, they're paid by tax dollars, and as long as you treat these people with kindness and respect, they will do anything for you. They'll walk across coals for you as long as you treat them nicely and kindly. When you call them, ask them how their day is going and actually care what they've got to say and comment on it. Most people just want to be seen, heard, and understood. So remember, we're going back to the county assessor. So maybe you don't want to call them on the phone. Maybe you have a computer connection or an internet connection. You can Google your county's assessor office. So let's say you're in El Paso County, Colorado. El Paso County, Colorado Assessor Office. So you can go to that county website, your county's website, and you can pull up the assessor's office, but there's a really cool method to look at the GIS map. This is Golf India Sierra. And what I recommend is actually pulling up your parcel of land that you own, that you're familiar with, pulling that parcel of land up in the GIS map section, and then clicking on all the land that's pretty close by within a pretty good radius of your land, and actually taking down the information of the landowners nearby. This is a way to figure out who the landowners are by their name and their mailing address, but this all you have is the mailing address. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about what to send as far as a mailer, a letter, or maybe even a postcard to these people. But I also wanna give you another step in order to basically get in touch with them pretty quick. Maybe you've got a timeline. Maybe you're about to lose this parcel of land to back taxes, or maybe you're just trying to buy it and sell it really quickly for a profit. So I want to talk to you about skip tracing these landowners. Very easy way to skip trace people is through batchleads.io. I've got a link for you below. That way you can get a discount on these skip tracing. But all skip tracing is you're looking up the phone number and the email for these owners of these parcels of land, and you can text them, you can call them, and you can email them and get a quick response. And now I'd like to tell you what this letter should say that you send them in the mail. But before I give away this awesome script of what this letter should say and then what you should say in text or even a phone call, I want you to hit that subscribe button. It takes you just a second, but it means so much value to me. It tells me I'm on the right track. It tells me that I'm providing the right content. I come out with these 5 days a week, so I want to make sure that I'm offering you so much value. So you can find the script below. It's in the description, but I'm gonna read it to you as well because this is kind of similar to how you'd say it on the phone as well. The first example here is a letter in the mail because you have their mailing address. You have it for free. You can literally handwrite these and have them out the next day. So, hi John or Mary, my name is Brent and I own the land located at 123 Main Street. I wanted to just reach out and see if you'd be interested in buying it. That's it, it's that simple. It's super short and sweet. Hi, my name is Brent and I own the land located at 123 Main Street. I wanted to reach out and see if you'd be interested in buying it. I would even consider holding financing. Call 555-555-5555. Write up an agreement and take it to the title company if they want to buy it. I've changed things a little bit on how I'm coaching people how to do this. I now recommend getting multiple neighbors interested and getting their highest and best price, their highest and best offer. And once you receive all your offers, you send out what I call the magic text. And that magic text is, hi John, hi Mary. I've received all my offers at 123 Main Street. Before I make my final decision, I just want to see if $55,000 is your highest and best offer. You're gonna get 3 replies to that. 1 is yes, number 2 is where do I need to be, and number 3, I can raise my offer to 60 or whatever. So 1 is yes, 2, where do I need to be to get it, and 3, I can raise my offer to whatever price. So that's what I call the magic text. That's gonna get you multiple thousands of dollars or more, and that's worth hitting the subscribe button for, right? So that's that number 2 text, where do I need to be? My company, we don't tell them because we just reply back, you know, I want to be fair to all of our offers, all of our other buyers. We just need your highest and best because I never want to tell them where they need to be so they beat the next guy. If it's your only parcel of land you're ever selling, then you might be willing to do that. I want my buyers to come back. I'm gonna have other land. I plan on being in business for a while, so I wanna do right by all my buyers and treat them all fairly. So let's just say you're calling. It's pretty much the same thing. Hey John, hey Mary, I'm actually a neighbor of yours. I own the parcel of land located at 123 Main Street. I'm gonna sell it. I wanted to just give you the first right of refusal, or I wanted to offer it to you. I wanted you to make sure you knew it was for sale, whatever. I wouldn't say first right of refusal, but I just wanted to make sure you knew it was for sale. I'd even consider holding financing. Is this something you'd be interested in? It's that simple. And finally, this is the path of least resistance because who easier to sell your land to than someone that's already familiar with the neighborhood, someone that's already familiar with the area. They're already in the area. You know, it's not like selling a piece of land that you own in Arizona to someone that lives in Wisconsin. That person from Wisconsin is going to have a lot of questions. The neighbor already understands what's going on. They might already be using the land. They might already be wishing they owned that land. And if you give them the ability to buy that land from you, either whether you're financing it or you're just getting a good cash price from them, you know, that's why I say they're the path of least resistance because they're already familiar with it. You don't have to sell them anything. They're very familiar. You don't even have to take pictures or video or drone footage of it. It's just a way easier, faster process. So as I mentioned, I've taught hundreds of students how to do this. And as we all know, the real estate market is absolutely exploding right now. This is a tried and true method where people can buy land at massive, massive discounts. I teach people how to buy land at massive discounts with my tried and true method, the method that my team uses every single day, and they sell it. My students sell this land in their sleep, making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. I can't tell you how often I have a student telling me this. So if you're interested in checking this out and building a business that serves you and your family and eventually others, go below in the description and click the link, thelandsharks.com. Schedule a call with me and my team. We'll see what your goals are, and if we feel like we're a good fit, I'd be honored to coach you.